Mind hack number 9. What does it mean to be awake? Because most people assume to be awake means you know something other people do not know,
Buddha.
or to be woke. But to be awake means that you are no longer acting in unconscious mechanical action. For example, when you reach for your cup of tea, usually there's nothing present about that. You're not meditative while you reach for your cup of tea. It is unconscious mechanical action. Yet if you were to be present while you reach for your cup of tea, and there's a cup of tea, I'm not just acting, that would be conscious action. But in that conscious action, to go a step further, there's still this fragrance of the doer. What I mean by doer, you still have to try to remember to be present. And then if you can remember to be present, there's this fragrance of a doer trying to be present, right? In awareness, once you go from unconscious, conscious to awareness, there's no longer that fragrance of the doer.
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon.
It's like doing a curl back and forth between conscious and unconscious action, right? So let's say the tension is when the curl's up. That's the thinking mind. And then when it goes back down and you're present, that's conscious, right? Conscious action. Then it comes back, the mind is thinking, and then it drops again. There comes a point where it drops and it doesn't raise again. There's no longer a doer. Meditation is no longer happening. And by that I mean you are utterly present and it's happening on its own accord. No longer are you having to go meditate. Really, meditation in that sense isn't real. You have to go to try to no longer try again. That's what we call meditation. So once meditation is complete, it's no longer there. Meditation doesn't exist in that way. So you have unconscious action, which is mechanical action. And then you have conscious action, but there's still this fragrance of the doer. And then you have awareness, where you still see the duality of reality. But in awareness, there is no attention outward in that way. There's no looking at a specific object. Your view is widened and you recognize that as a whole. So it's not that once you become a point of awareness, in that sense, you can no longer move or see duality. It's that you're no longer ignoring the reality of things. You can see it for what it is, which is one thing. And that's from the act of being a seeing, just aware. To be awake is to be utterly aware in all you do, present.
There is no spoon.
In a sense, you could say you know more than what someone else would know, but it's not with mind, it's not with knowledge. It's with just being aware. And then being aware is how you know yourself.
Spiritual tools